So now I'm going to quickly show you how we can create a box plot. Now what's neat about this is Excel does have a box plot function built into it now that we can quickly create box plots. I guess it does have some limitations, but we'll just quickly show you how this works. So the first thing we do is we highlight the data we want to create a box plot of, and we go to the Insert tab, and under this histograms one, which is this little feature here, you'll see this Box and Whisker plot that exists. Now when you create one of these, it automatically creates a vertical box plot. That seems to be the only one that it will create in this at the moment, just making it a little bit bigger. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to create horizontal box plots. Now, because I'm only presenting one piece of data here, I don't really need this to describe which one's which, even though it's just tried guessing. It didn't know what this was representing. So I'm going to click the graph itself, and this one down the bottom here, I'm going to click on, and I'm just going to get rid of it because I don't need it in this box plot. Now, we do need to add a couple of things to this. We need a title that's appropriate for it. So in this case, we should describe what it's showing here. So it's maths test scores out of 100, like so. And the other thing we need is we need to actually describe what these numbers represent. So what we're going to do is click on our graph here, and under chart design, we're going to add a chart element, and we're going to give it a primary vertical axes title just here. Click and make sure you've got the cursor in there, select all the text, and we want this to be the math test scores. And our variable we used to describe that previously is Zen, so we'll keep that consistent. So you can see here that we now have our box plot. One thing I always look at is these lines aren't necessarily 100% clear. So if you click on the graph itself, you can go to the format. You can change like the outline colors and things like that. I think black just shows a little bit nicer here. So if I press the black, you can see here it shows it a little bit clearer. So one thing that Excel does do, which annoys me a little bit, is it won't extend these tails for the outliers. It'll just see an outlier in your data and go, hey, that's an outlier. We'll put a dot there. It frustrates me. I can't figure out a way to get rid of that. That's just one limitation, I guess, of these box plots when you're using the box plot feature in Excel, is it's going to automatically, it's going to show the outliers here, but it's going to show it as a dot and then do your box plot excluding that outlier, which I think is a little bit annoying. But I guess, you've got to work with with what's available to you. But that is how you create a box plot using Excel.